Music and marched, or played the music and stood still, but not anymore. Now, when a band plays at halftime or marches in parade, there are all kinds of moves, the fancy steps and the formations to put more zip and color into the performance. Of course, none of that comes naturally. It takes a lot of time and effort, work and talent. Skyview High School up in Smithfield has one of the top marching bands in the country. We sent Richard Bingham up to Skyview the other day to find out what sort of magic makes for a good marching band.
School doesn't start till September, but come August, band members at Skyview High in Smithfield are out there working out just like the football team, getting ready for some tough competition this fall. Their goal is to go to the Grand Nationals in Indiana in November. Band director Kurt Seville says they've been there before, and they hope to place high.
There are something like 60 bands that compete, and the bands that get invited are top bands in their states, and many of them have won national championships before. They play off, and the top 12 bands get to do a second performance, and our goal is to try to get in that top 12.
Skyview Booster Club president Boyd Taylor says the band has always done well in competition.
In 1982, they went to the Fiesta Bowl. They took first in the competitions there. They also marched in the Fiesta Bowl parade and performed before the game at the Fiesta Bowl. They've been to California and several other places. They've always done very well. Last year, they went to the University of Utah, and they came in first place behind the grand prize winner, which was Mountain Crest from the other end of the valley.
One of the big reasons this Cache Valley High School is a top performer is this man, Robert Buckner of North Carolina. He's a specialist, a band consultant. His services paid for with funds raised by the Booster Club. He'll be here 3 days.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 5, 26, 27, 28, 29. Move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Excellent.
Buckner believes he may be the only band consultant in the country. A former high school band director, he set up his consulting firm about 5 years ago. He says the program's marching bands are now required to put on are so complex, it's almost an impossible task for a single director.
What's happened is that the band director now has to be a specialist in drill design. He has to be a specialist in flag and in rifle, or if he has a dance group or major eds, he has to be able to instruct that. He has to be, percussion is a totally different area before he even turns to his job, which is primarily the teaching of the music. Okay, now, wait a minute, don't move or I'll get confused.
When Buckner takes on the job of shaping up a school band, he doesn't do it alone. He gets a lot of help, including his wife, Donna.
What's the person's name next to you?
Camille.
Camille will be 8.
We have people from all over the country. My wife, Donna, is primarily a color guard person. And she's really primarily the person who manages the business. She does all the organizational work and assigns the staff. But during the summer, we might have as many as 30 people subcontracted as it is to go out and teach shows.
And Buckner does have an impressive track record.
Among the customers that I've worked with are the United States Marine Drum and Bugle Corps in Washington, D.C. And also I work for Disney Corporation in Epcot Center, put a professional drum corps in Disney. And we also work at the university level. And in addition to that, I do a lot of marching band clinics and teach band directors show design all over the country.
The music is still selected by band director Seville, and this year ranges from Wagner to pop and winds up with the Stars and Stripes Forever. Seville says they try to appeal to almost every group. The music is sent to Buckner well before practice starts. He designs drills that will make the band look good.
What we try to do is take the strengths of the band and emphasize them and hide all the weaknesses. And as personnel changes, you're going to have good years in the drum line and bad years in the drum line, things like that. So we plan the music, first of all, and we try to plan it with applause factors in mind so that we know musically what will create interest for people. Then my job as a drill designer is to choreograph that, to position everyone and control the movement on the field.
Buckner had nothing but praise for the youngsters in the band. says he's continually amazed they can do so much so well in a short period of time.
It's such a mental challenge. It's just tremendously hard to remember. They will remember, by the time they finish this show, they will remember about 1,500 counts, where they have to be for about 1,500 steps in the show. Not to mention, then they have to have the music memorized.
By the end of the third day, the band and drill team have the show pretty much in shape and are even playing through most of the music as they practice. But they aren't yet ready for the public. That'll come late in September, when they put on their first performance on home turf. Family night at Skyview High.